Hey there, kids. Thanks for watching. We are here to discuss some of our Week 5 fantasy football ranks. As always, please keep an eye on harrisfootball.com for the latest ranks. But really, the cool thing about our channel here is that we can show you more video on players who interest us. So as we discuss a few of the ranks for Week 5, we're most interested in letting you know what we see. So don't forget that even though we're showing you a scroll of my preliminary Week 5 ranks, make sure you check out the website and you'll have the latest to make your lineup decisions. I thought we would start off today with a look at a surprising Carolina receiver. It's not DJ Moore. In fact, it's Robbie Anderson. Prior to 2020, when we thought of Robbie Anderson, this is basically what we thought about. Split wide left for the Jets. Sam Darnold looks at the safeties, sees them cheating the other way, and therefore takes a shot. This is obviously all over Anderson's Jets film. It's not like the Jets never threw it to him shallow, but he did have 28 targets last year of 20-plus yards, fifth most in the league. Nearly half his yards, more than half his touchdowns, came on deep throws. What we're going to notice about his work so far with the Panthers is Carolina is using him differently. Again, it's not like the Jets never ran plays specifically designed for Anderson that were short, but the numbers say they didn't do it nearly as often. And what Anderson has shown to this point is that all of a sudden he can be a yards after catch guy and a PPR guy. With this route combination, Anderson's on the outside and Ian Thomas is in the slot, and this is a standard clear out against zone coverage, right? The linebacker has to drop to cover Thomas. Anderson cuts right in front of him. Easy money. And then I think we know Robbie Anderson is fast. Through 4 weeks, Anderson has run essentially the same number of routes as DJ Moore, has out-targeted him by 3, has out-caught him by 10. Right now, Anderson is tied with Tyler Boyd for 4th in the league in catches. Now, what's the potential problem with this usage? Robbie Anderson is a really slender guy. He's 6'3". Yes, he's also 190 pounds soaking wet, and it's a dangerous game sending him over the middle like this. The Jets didn't do it that much, presumably because they saw him in the locker room, and they saw, oh boy, he might break. And he really might. For fantasy purposes, it's getting to the point where Anderson's pretty undeniable, and I think until he breaks, you keep using him. This week I have him number 23 among wideouts. I mean, he is in the mishmash of similar receiving options, but I think in a lot of cases, you should be starting him. I will get back to some more player film evaluation here in a moment. I want to thank the sponsor. It is Manscaped. Here it is. This is my Lawnmower 3.0. It actually works. There it is. And I actually really do use the Lawnmower 3.0. I know it's a little bit naughty to talk about below-the-belt grooming, but I really like my Manscaped products. It's time to be accountable. Time to get rid of the funk and shave your junk. Precision tools for your family jewels. Manscaped's Lawnmower 3.0 is a waterproof, cordless body trimmer designed to make sure you never have any nicks or cuts down there because ouch, and also you don't want to use the same razor that you use on your face. And right now Manscaped is offering what I just showed you, the perfect package, essentials. Not only do you get the Lawnmower 3.0, you get a ton of grooming products as well. Do me a favor, ask your partner whether they would prefer you groom down there. Sure, you can have a giggle about all this, but Manscaped legitimately works great and you will have it forever. And I can get you 20% off with free shipping when you go to manscaped.com and use the code HarrisTube. That's 20% off at manscaped.com. Use that code HarrisTube. Okay, we haven't broken down tons of quarterback film yet on the channel in 2020, but I have Justin Herbert, the rookie quarterback for the Chargers, number 12 this week among quarterbacks, and I think it deserves a little bit of a look at the film. I've talked him up on the podcast. Let's take a look at why. So, okay, whatever. Anyone can throw a bomb touchdown, right? You'll see as we set this play in motion, a second tight end is going to move out of the backfield, so this becomes a 2 tight end set. This is a max protect look. If we freeze it after the play action, you'll actually see the running back stays in to block. It doesn't actually have anyone to block. This is a 2 receiver route. Keenan Allen is going to run kind of an out and up, and then a dig route, a stop kind of, and then some guy named Tyron Johnson making his NFL debut will go deep. It's 2 safeties high. It's not what you'd call a green light, except apparently Herbert has a howitzer and hits that throw. And if we work it back and show you what happens to Herbert in the pocket, he surely gets everything on the throw, but he gets crushed standing in there. That is a big boy throw right there. And this long touchdown's a little bit more of a read. This is a single safety high. And when we roll the play forward, I want you to watch what that single safety does. This is a fake cover 1 look. This is actually a double team of Keenan Allen that the Buccaneers are disguising at the snap. It's cover 0. It's not cover 1. Allen's going to run a shallow cross, and that safety is actually assigned to Keenan Allen. Double Allen if he runs an in-breaking route. And what I love is that Herbert recognizes it right away, realizes he has man coverage, and Jalen Guyton, your turn. This time Herbert has more time, and it's another perfect throw, letting a fast receiver go win, but a nice read to understand kind of a gimmick defense. Now, you know what's always been built into the Charger scheme are easy, short passes. These should look familiar if you've watched Phillip Rivers over the last 100 years. Clearly, every team does this to some extent, but the Chargers are particularly invested. And even without Austin Eckler around in the immediate future, the level of baseline safety of Justin Herbert's work, his floor, should be relatively safe. I gotta say, also, it helps when you have this dude catching passes. This is a hell of a play by Keenan Allen. I'm not sure that should have been thrown, but it is nice to have Keenan Allen on your side. And of course, Herbert is a kid. He's played 3 NFL games. He ended this game with this throw. I don't even know where he was aiming, not really under pressure, maybe a miscommunication with the receiver, or just bad mechanics, I don't know. No question, I have him QB 12 this week against the Saints on national TV Monday night. It's a little scary. I don't want to see throws like this over and over, right? Bright lights. There's some downside there. Yeah, I'm thinking I can stream him. Okay, I have Kenyon Drake, RB 18 standard and 20 PPR this week, and it's probably higher than his performance thus far has deserved, except he's headed to play the Jets, and it's just not an intimidating matchup. But man, I'll tell you, this is about it for Drake. I wouldn't say he's left 1,000,000 yards on the field, but he's pretty much only gotten what's blocked for him, looking pretty league average, and so far only catching 5 passes in 4 games. But I thought I'd show you a couple of plays from Sunday that got under my skin. Okay, well, I like him getting the carry from the 3, and yeah, the fact that it doesn't work really isn't his fault, but I never love to see the running back just sprinting to get around the edge and then just sprinting directly out of bounds, and he's never going to get there, so he just kind of gives up. Very next play, other direction, he does it again. And yeah, again, this is more a problem with the blocking or the play calling than with Drake. But at some point, I'd like to see the mentality that says, okay, I get it. I can see what's happening. I can see I can't get there with speed, so now I'm going to try and hit someone. And that has been a long time complaint with Drake, right? 6'1", 211, doesn't really run like it. And not for nothing, on a 3rd and long where Kyler Murray throws it to Chase Edmonds way short of the sticks, and Edmonds is able to put his foot in the ground and somehow get the first down. Yeah, I have to admit, okay, I have Drake ranked higher this week, but it will not be a shock if we see some level of a changing of the guard here soon. Meanwhile, here's someone who does run like he likes contact, Chris Carson. He's an every week fantasy starter. If he's healthy, he's my RB 12 standard, 11 PPR. But honestly, Carson might be too much the other way. It's obvious why Pete Carroll loves him. Chris Carson's utterly fearless. He's not fast. He doesn't have much lateral agility, but he's 220 plus pounds, and he will put his nose in there, and this guy takes some shots like you would not believe. On this one, he bounces a little to the outside. There is rarely any heading out of bounds for him. Kenyon Drake would have run directly to the sideline. Chris Carson does not. And on this play, the shot he takes, as a result, winds up with him fumbling and being examined for a concussion. And yet he came back in, and he scored another touchdown, and he's a tough son of a gun, and you keep using him, but boy, oh boy, do I worry about him long term. All right, lastly, I thought I'd show you a couple other plays that stood out from my Week 4 film watching. How about Peyton Barber not quite getting elevation on the goal line? Good heavens. Fortunately, Antonio Gibson got the next carry and pushed it in. How about Smoked Ham, the Rebellion, John Brown, making that catch near the goal line? I frankly thought he might have been in. The Bills challenged. Replay didn't overturn it, but I love that little dude in that Buffalo offense. He's the number 2 receiver behind Stephon Diggs. I still have him wide receiver 25 for the week. And I will leave you with this. The league should be damn worried about DK Metcalf. This man is a problem. This is a little first down, get me something wide receiver screen, and he just tells the dude, get off me, and he almost barrels in for a touchdown. He's ruled down at the 1. This kid is starting to look unstoppable. In fact, you know who Metcalf looks like he'll turn out to be? I know Julio Jones's leg wasn't right on Monday. He couldn't break this one very long, but look familiar? Size, speed. Oh, buddy. There is a world where DK Metcalf winds up the number 1 receiver in fantasy, and that world might be coming kind of quicker than we expected. That dude is special. There's no question about it. All right, so we would love it if you would subscribe to the channel. We'd love it if you'd like this video, leave a comment, tell us what you think of the ranks, and also support the sponsors if you can find the means to do it. It really helps. We don't get a commission. The only way this works is it's a free channel to you, and we're not being hired by anybody to do it. This is all about the sponsors. So thank you to Manscaped, and if you could see your way fit to do a little below-the-belt grooming, ask your partner whether they would like you to do that. I bet they would, and you can go get that Lawnmower 3.0. Thank you for watching. We'll see you. Thanks so much for watching. Please, please, please smash that like button, write a comment, tell us who else you'd like to see us review film on, and of course, best of all, please subscribe to our channel and then click that little bell above the subscribe button and you'll be notified whenever we post a new video.